fault. The true crime would be thinking it's just one person's fault. Like an honest signature on a fake ID, like a guilty conscience in the innocent plea. You could just ignore it, put it out of mind. But ain't it funny how the past won't ever let something lie? Let's make a list of all the things the world has put you through. Let's raise a glass to all the people you're not speaking to. I don't know what else you wanted me to say to you. Things happen, that's all they ever do. In a different time, on a higher floor, I might mourn the loss of who I'm just not anymore. So I'm driving up to Oakland for a good look back and a few revisions to my plan of attack. Let's make a list of all the things the world has put you through. Let's raise a glass to all the people you're not speaking to. I don't know what else you wanted me to say to you. Things happen, that's all they ever do. See where she stands. I can't help how I feel. I don't think anyone can. Sometimes we're lovers, sometimes we're friends. Behold the magnetism between two decades. So let's make a list of all the things the world has put you through. Let's raise a glass to all the people that you're not speaking to. I don't know what else you wanted me to say to you. Things happen, that's all they ever do. We can qualify the speed of gas we listen to. Oh, I am arms compelled to bronze your baby shoes. I don't know what else you wanted me to say to you. squad. Lace up your combat boots. Your vitals are stable. And your stupid parade. But you're still waiting tables in someone else's cafe. Someone else's cafe. How's everybody? You can make them call you Beelzebub. You can make them call you Chief. Make some face paint out of baby blood. Wear a necklace made of teeth. You can be unavailable. Someone else's parade. But you're still waiting tables in someone else's cafe. From the rapid cradle to a different they're all waiting tables for someone else's cafe. Does someone have a song to sing, or a joke that they could share? Let's enjoy each other's company on the brink of our despair. Does someone have a song to sing, or a joke that they could share? that you would come here to speak to me. And I'm gonna listen in the ways that I never could before. I will catch that pause between each word, and once your presentation's heard, well, then I will need to show you to the door. Because some people were just meant to be a memory, to be called upon that remind us how we change. The way the scattered and the busy, bright lights of the city, hung above at a distant mountain range. And the guy you know is someone that I work hard at keeping here, and he is very good at sticking to the plan. 'Cause you broke the quick beating heart of a kid, but I'm coming back to it, I might think of you more often than I am willing to admit. But I can't show every card I'm holding in my hand. 'Cause you broke the quick giving heart of a kid, but you're now coming back to a man. You stand where your head on your shoulder. You stood up like a Friday night. You still caught somewhere between the plans and the dreams, so that we do end up turning out right. Thank you guys. I'm just so psyched that we get to be a part of this beautiful thing. Watching all your children run around and all these cool little stands set up. I want to live in a place like this. I want to live here with you guys. I want this to be my life.
One, two, three.
Some honest questions for you. Who's heard of Dawes before? All right, even in the back with the sitting in the chairs. You guys too? Some of you guys? All right, and then the real honest question. Who's never heard of Dawes in your life? All right, it's very good to meet you guys. Welcome to this big, beautiful family. The song's called Roll with the Punches. still inspired some debate on all the principles of why all the people we love are the same ones we can also hate. Just go with the punches until they feel a thing. Just go with the punches. Oh yeah. Separation was logistical, deciding what belongs to whom. Undying love manifests in a rug or a chest, the decorations of the room. Turn the damage back from let it go. Most of all the ones they made alone. What she finally forgave is all they take to their grave. Learning how to not pick up the phone. Just roll with the punches until you can feel a thing. Just roll with the punches. Oh yeah. The separation was a miracle. The band of static right behind our eyes that you filter everything through without knowing you do. Your past and future synchronized. Just roll with the punches until you can feel a thing. Just roll with the punches. Oh yeah. Just roll with the punches until you can feel a thing. Just roll with the punches. Oh yeah. Slowly as a yogi stretches at an unsafe park, I tiptoe toward the gravity of the predicament we're in. I prefer leaving tomorrow, sitting firmly in the dark, instead of facing one more tired vision of the end. But if that's the ballgame, if the experiment's complete, we don't stand around to watch it all burn down. At least you got a front row seats. Changing subjects nearly everywhere I went, till all my conversations all got too good to be true. This world can wax poetic, airborne talks of events, while I'll take the time to left me, and I will give it all to you. 'Cause if that's the ball game, if the experiment's complete, then we won't stand around to watch it all come down. At least we got a front row seat. Interesting times, then why do I get butterflies as I peek over the ledge? You bring some popcorn, I'll bring some wine. Just don't pay for the whole seat if all you needed was the edge. 'Cause if that's the ball game, the experiment's complete. We won't stand around to watch it all come down. At least we got a front row seat. At least we got a front row seat. At least we got a front row seat. I don't think we could have gotten a nicer night than this. It's how beautiful it is and how good the weather is. It contributes a lot to to music. This song's about how we all forgot how to talk to each other and how hard that's become. All forgetting that we kind of have the same goals. But just it's hard to remember that we have such wildly different ways of getting there that it can sometimes get confusing. But we all love our families, we all love our neighborhoods. It's hard to keep that in mind when we're listening to the nonsense that's being fed to us. That's what this song's about. I will do your interview, try to explain what I'm going through, give you something to read into in a million different ways. A sick version of telephone starts at the clip of a microphone. A game we thought we had all outgrown, but still everybody plays. Ignoring all of the remedies, believing all of the rumors, with their endless database. I wanna sit with my enemies and say we should have done this sooner, while I look them in the face. Maybe that would crack the case. Finally kicking her husband out. His secret life as a talent scout finally got him caught. While she was throwing out all his clothes, she heard a voice from beyond the throes. Punish him for the life he chose, but forgive the past he did not. It's really hard to hate anyone when you know what they've lived through, and once they've given you a taste. She said, this is for you to overcome, but I will always love you. In her perfect state of grace. Now maybe that could crack the case. What is it you'd like to ask of me? I'll answer open and honestly, whatever that means. Finding out that we occupy somebody else's opposing side, on the banks of some great divide, two versions of a dream. Countless revisions of history, trying to tell us the future, between each commercial break. I wanna call off the cavalry, declare no winners or losers, and forgive our shared mistakes. You can pick the time and place. Maybe that would crack the case. it in. So maybe I'm a turn for someone's birthday, or maybe I'm in trouble everywhere. But as much as I resist the conversation between the rivers and the freeways, I know it's always there. I know it's always there. I know it's always there. All right, I'm gonna go back here for a second. We all still having a good time? We all still in this thing? I'm truly honored to share this stage and this day with so many amazing artists. His back against the San Francisco traffic, on the bridge's side that faces towards the jail, setting out to join the demographic. He hoists his first leg up over the rail, and the phone calls made and police cars show up quickly, and the sheriff slams his passenger door. He says, "Hey kid, why don't you talk through this with me? Just tell me what you're doing it for." Oh, it's a little bit of everything. It's the mountains, it's the fog, it's the news at 6 o'clock, it's the death of my first dog, it's the angels up above me, it's a song that they don't sing, it's a little bit of everything. There's an older man who stands in a buffet line. He's smiling and he's holding out his plate. And the further that he looks back into his timeline, the hard road always led him to today. Making up for when his bright future just left him. He's making up for the fact his only son is gone, and letting everything out once his server asks him, "Sir, have you figured out yet what it is you want?" I think I'll have a little bit of everything, the biscuits and the beans. Whatever helps me to forget about these things that brought me to my knees. So pile on those mashed potatoes, and how about an extra chicken wing? 'Cause I'll be having a little bit of everything. Somewhere a pretty girl is writing invitations for a wedding that she has scheduled in the fall. Her man walks in and says, "Baby, could I just make one quick observation? You don't seem to be having any fun at all." She says, "Well, you could just worry about your groomsmen and about your shirt size. And rest assured that this is making me feel good. I think that love is so much easier than we realize. If you can give yourself to someone, then you should. 'Cause it's a little bit of everything. The way you laugh, the way you ache. It's heating up way before you, so I could just sit there and watch you as you ache. So on that day in late September, it's not just some stupid little ring. I'll be getting a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of everything. It's the matador and the bull. It's the suggested daily dosage. It's the red moon when it's full. All these psychics and these doctors, they're all right and they're all wrong. It's like trying to make out every word when they should simply hum along. Is that some message written in the dark, or some truth that no one sees? It's just a little bit of everything. So we got like 3 more songs for you, if that works for you. I feel like we timed it perfectly with our sunset over here.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
Surf sounds like the perfect distillation of my time spent here on earth. But I stared at the horizon with both feet in the sand. The thing I love about the ocean, it shows and waves. because the current's moving slow. Am I losing my intensity? Is that feeling here to stay? But that's the thing about electricity. It comes and waves. Comes and waves. I think I found something in common with nothingness and God. If you stare at either in the face too long, they'll do each other's jobs. Sometimes the silences are holy. Sometimes I'm drifting into space. But if the spirit's moving through me, it comes and I thought their grip was getting looser. I thought they were giving us a try. But if you feel good about the future, then buddy, so do I. So let's keep an eye on all our enemies while we're popping the champagne. 'Cause that's the thing about a victory. It comes and waves. It comes and waves. slave. Thought of that one quick moment that was noble or brave would be worth the most of my life. So I pointed my fingers, shot a few quotes I know, as if something that's written should be taken as true. But every path that I've taken, the conclusion I drew would make the truth like a under the knife. And now the only piece of advice that continues to help is anyone that's making anything new only break something else. When my time comes, successes with all my defeats, and if heaven was all that was promised to me, I don't have faith for death, 'cause now it seems like the reveling started too soon, and now I'm sleeping in hallways, drinking perfume, speaking to mirrors, hiding the moons, while the worse and worse that it gets. Oh, you can judge the whole world on the sparkle that you think it lacks. You could stare into the abyss, or stare it right back. Sparkle that you think it lacks. You can stare into the abyss, but it's staring right there. Who knows this song? drives and hot French fries. Friends around the country, from Charlottesville to good old Santa Fe. When I think of you, you still got on that hat that says let's party. I hope that thing is never thrown away. I hope the life without a chaperone is what you thought it'd be. I hope your brother's El Camino runs forever. I hope the world sees the same person that you always were to me. And may all your favorite bands stay together. I'm just waking up and I'm not thinking clearly, so don't quote me. With what I open, I'm writing you this song. Ain't it funny how some people pop into your head so easily? I haven't seen you in there for so long. I hope the life without a chaperone is what you thought it'd be. I hope your brother's El Camino runs forever. I hope the world sees the same person that you always were to me. And may all your favorite bands stay together. We'll see you down the road. It's a pleasure being with you.